in the Bronx. What a day for Nick Swisher. Bottom first, bases loaded, 2 out. Jason Berkman pitching. Hideki Matsui and Jorge Posada come in to score. Yankees go up 4-0. Top third, same score. A.J. Burnett pitching for the Yankees. Brian Roberts in the right field. Swisher is there, but a little too casual there. Play is scored in E9. That's an error on Swisher.
That should be an E9 because Swisher and the 3-2.
Same inning, 2-on-2 out. Ty Wigginton in the right field. Swisher, but he can make the tough ones. There's some redemption for you. And take another look at this. Makes the catch and then proceeds up the wall and leaves an impression on the wall. Swisher likes it, and so does Burnett.
I mean, it's right field. I thought I'd leave my mark and, make sure it stays out there.
Not exactly Monument Park, but hey, take what you can get. Top 6, Burnett still pitching. Luke Scott taking him for a ride. Swisher, sweet. Once again, second out of the inning, another play for Swisher. We go to the 9th. Orioles down 6-2, 2 out. Brian Bruni pitching now. Adam Jones eating that one up like Pac-Man. 14th of the season for Jones. Orioles down 6-3. Next batter is Nick Markakis, and he says, you know what? I think I'll have what Adam had. 11th of the season for Markakis. Orioles down 6-4 now, and Joe Girardi says, Mr. Bruni, that'll be all. Mariano Rivera comes in. He only needs 1 out. Could be the easiest save of his life. Aubrey Huff made sure. Yankees hang on to win at 6-4. 6 in a row for the Bombers since the All-Star break, and Burnett has got it going well. He wins his 4th straight decision.
For the first time since June 8th, and sent Clay Buchholz to the mound up from AAA. Red Sox trying to end their 4-game losing streak. Elvis Andrus drops down the squeeze bunt. David Murphy scores without a throw. The Rangers playing good, fun, fundamental baseball on Wednesday. Buchholz goes down fielding the ball that has nobody to throw to. Dustin Pedroia doesn't cover. Rangers up 3-1. Buchholz 4 innings, 3 runs allowed. Dustin Nippert going for Texas. A spot start for Vicente Padilla, who had the flu. And fortunately for Nippert, everybody healthy behind him. Ian Kinsler, great leaping grab there. He also homered in this game. Nick Green lines one. Michael Young is the diving catch. Look at the reflexes by the former Gold Glover. Nippert 1 run in 5 2/3. Red Sox still down 3-1 in the 7th. Pedroia, deep fly ball to right center field. Nelson Cruz makes the grab. He gets a hug for his effort as well. Rangers still up 3-1. J.D. Drew lines it there. Kinsler has the answer. The Rangers sweep the Sox in a series of at least 2 games for just the 2nd time the last 10 seasons.
I want me to make sure I mention that the Angels have won 9 of their last 10. Looking to complete a 3-game sweep of the Royals 70s night at Kauffman Stadium. And no, they were not honoring the last time the Royals had a winning season. Top 7, Angels trailing 6-2. Howie Kendrick off Brian Bannister. 5th home run of the season, Angels trailing 6-3. Later in the inning, runners on the corners for Meister Turris. Reggie Willits coming in to score. Angels trailing 6-4 as Turris would have 4 RBI on the night. And the Royals bullpen just falling apart again. Mike Napoli off Roman Colon. 13th home run of the season for Napoli, game tied at 6. Later in the inning, bases loaded for Sean Figgins. That gets through. 2 runs come around to score. Angels going to win it 9-6. Royals have blown the lead in all 6 games since the All-Star break. Kendra Morales got his hit streak to 20 games now.
Felix Hernandez mowing down Tigers in Motown Wednesday night. Tigers playing small ball offensively. Cleet Thomas at bat. Placido Polanco takes 2nd. So he is now in scoring position. Next pitch, Thomas with the knock. Polanco comes in, 1-0 Tigers as they get to Hernandez relatively early, but they wouldn't get much more. Josh Anderson can't catch up to it. Curtis Granderson likewise, 8 strikeouts for King Felix in 7 innings work. Armando Galarraga giving Russell Branyan trouble. Galarraga gets him swinging. Branyan 0 for 3 against Galarraga, who left with a 1-0 lead in the 8th. Bobby C. relieving Galarraga, and Russell Branyan seeing something he liked. 2-run poke, 24th of the year, which ties his career high. And the Mariners, with just 2 hits, walk off 2-1 winners.
John Danks missed his turn in the rotation with a blister on his left index finger, so Carlos Torres started for the White Sox against Carl Crawford and the Rays. Let's go back to the All-Star game, in case you missed this. Brad Hawpe hit one really good, and Crawford made the leaping catch at the wall. Actually got him on the front row at the ESPYs.
I know.
For making that catch. Did you catch that? Crawford named the MVP of the All-Star game. Back to Wednesday, bottom 4, White Sox down 1-0. James Fields facing Paul Konerko, and Crawford once again. Take another look at this. Two very similar catches. His manager, Joe Madden, said at the All-Star game he had never seen him take away a home run before. Now it's becoming a habit. Bottom 7, game tied at 3, runner on third, 2 outs. Jermaine Dye. Boop. Alexi Ramirez scores. White Sox go up 4-3. Remember, they blew a save on Tuesday. This time, Matt Thornton makes sure they don't blow this one. Evan Longoria flies out. Thornton gets his first save of the season, and the White Sox go on to win it 4-3. It's 4th in the NL in ERA. Giants have lost 5 of 6. Lincecum gets Nate McLouth, Martin Prado, Ryan Church, and then McLouth again. This time, just browsing. Lincecum struck out 9. Looked like it was all good. Bottom 3rd, Braves up 1-0. Lincecum facing Yunel Escobar. 2 on and 2 outs, Escobar. No need to chase it. That one's not coming back. And check out the fan. He's like, I'm going to put this on eBay. That's going to help knock out that house payment this month. Lincecum with the first home run allowed to a right-handed batter since September 2nd of 2008. Went 5 innings, gave up 4 earned runs. Jair Jurgens, here he is having a great day on the mound. He gets Matt Downs, Fred Lewis swinging, but to no avail. And then Randy Wynn. Jurgens struck out the side in the 6th. Top 7, Jurgens facing Nate Shearholz. 1 on and 2 outs. Got him, too, to get out of the jam in the inning. Jurgens 7 2/3, 3 hits, just 1 run, struck out 9. Braves 6-1 since the All-Star break, 10-3 in their last 13.
Diamondbacks and Rockies on what should have been Todd Helton bobblehead day. It certainly was his day. In the 3rd, down 3-1. Helton against John Garland, doubles to deep right field. Seth Smith scores on interference from Stephen Drew eventually. Let's see what happens here. Drew gets in Smith's way as he rounds second, 4th, 3rd. There goes Smith. There's Drew. Yep, that's interference. And Helton became the 50th player in big league history with 500 doubles, which means you get to take the bag with you. In the 8th, Helton already got the 500 doubles. Might as well add to the home run count and win the game. Tied at 3. There we go. Helton said that was the more important moment because it won it. Rockies have been doing that a lot lately. They've won like that guy, and there he is.
I can just sit here and do this the whole
time. Yeah, you do it throughout the highlight. There's the real thing. There's the facsimile. Pretty good. 6th inning. This is Russell Martin, and not the bobblehead version. Runners advance on the single, so the bases are loaded. Ramirez out of the lineup with the injured left hand, but he is up now.
Mark Loretta is going to be called back. Will it be Manny? That's the question. Will it be Manny? And there's the answer, and this crowd will go bananas.
Yes, they will. They're waiting for it. Manny steps up with 20 career grand slams, and here we go.
1 out, and a drive to left field down the line. It is gone. A grand slam home run. I mean, that's even more Hollywood than Hollywood. Yeah, you're right. It's Manny Wood.
Nod repeatedly if you like it. Into Manny Wood on bobblehead night. Vince Scully, the legendary broadcaster you just heard, said it's the loudest he's heard Dodger Stadium in 20 years. First pitch he saw, found his people. Manny's first career pinch hit home run and his 21st career grand slam. That's how the Dodgers sweep the Reds. They've beaten Cincinnati 12 straight.
Then a game with the Cardinals atop the NL Central. Houston had Roy Oswalt pitching against St. Louis and Chris Carpenter. Top 7, 2 on for Yadier Molina. Throw from Carlos Lee is in time, but Ivan Rodriguez can't hold on. Ryan Ludwig scores. Cards up 2-1. Oswalt 7 innings of work, 3 earned runs. Bottom 7, Carpenter on with a 3-1 lead. Bases loaded for Kaz Matsui. Pudge Rodriguez comes in to score. Cards cut the lead to 3-2. We go to the 9th. Bottom half, 3-2 Cards. Ryan Franklin trying to shut it down, facing Chris Coast. Coast in for Lance Berkman and into the outfield. Pudge scores from first. Franklin blows the save for Carpenter. Game tied at 3. Later in the inning, runners at the corners for Kaz Matsui with 1 out. Joe Thurston double clutches, comes home. Yadier Molina absorbs the blow from Coast. But could the Cards have turned?
A guy hitting .329 with runners in scoring position.
Steve set it up, and Tejada knocked it down. 2 on and 2 out. He delivers. Jeff Keppinger comes in to score. Tejada didn't come through with the bases loaded in the 7th. And he said, when I came up in the 9th, I said, I've got to help my team here and try to be the guy. He was the guy. Astros sweep the Cards. They're 1 game back in the 7th.
Two back of St. Louis. They also began it in Pittsburgh, where Adam LaRoche was out of the lineup amid rumors they would be traded soon. 3rd inning, this is Garrett Jones up and out. There's no getting him out these days. That's his 7th homer in his last 9 games for 2 Buccos. Next up, Ryan Doman. Deep to right. It's carrying. But watch it come back. Was that a homer or was that a double? The umpires are going to go to video review. There we go. Check the DVR. Watch the ball hit a fan in the front row. The young guy thinks it's a homer. It hit me. Give it to him. And sure enough, Wally Bell concurs. Doman gets his 2nd of the game. It's 5-2 Pirates. Top 5th, Ryan Braun. Into the left field corner. 3 runs come around to score. We've got ourselves a tie game at 5 apiece. Entering the 6th, Pirates manager John Russell tells Adam LaRoche, nice knowing you. Good luck in Boston. Yeah, he was traded in the middle of the game. LaRoche to the Red Sox for a pair of minor leaguers. He's done. We're not. Bottom 9, 7-all, and you are so not playing any longer. Moss enabled the game to end. The Pirates with their season-high 5th home run and the first walk-off of Moss's career. They take it 8-7. So,
let's have some top plays. Number 10, the president's race at the Mets-Nationals game. Sort of like the sausage races for chief executives. But check out Abraham Lincoln taunting. He's like, Douglas couldn't debate me, and you can't race me. To the log cabin, baby.
Number 9, Nate Shearholtz will more than likely never become president of the United States, but he's a spot higher than Lincoln in our top plays. Nice grab from Shearholtz at a 4-2 Braves win.
Number 8, soccer or football, depends on your perspective. Thailand and Liverpool. Suti Suk Summit, give and go, and it's gone for Thailand. Match ended in a 1-1 tie. You know, we've been neglecting Uzbekistan lately in our international soccer roundups. Someone do something about that.
I've been feeling the same thing. More from the World Football Challenge. Filippo Inzaghi, the long outlet pass, and he's going to find the back of the net. More from that game coming up.
Number 6, Orioles and Yankees. Ty Wigginton at the plate. It's not about him. It's about Nick Swisher. Leaves a mark in the wall there in right field. And now he's been immortalized at Yankee Stadium.
Sorry, it's not like it's a new stadium or anything. More soccer.
Cabañazo, it's a super ball! And there is the breakthrough. Enrique Esqueda for Club America.
America, 2-1.
Number 4, Marlins and Padres. Everett Cabrera over to second. Dan Uggla, backhand, crosses body, in time. And the Marlins going to shut out the Padres 5-0.
Nice play. That's why it was number 4. This is number 3. Angels Royals, Willie Bloomquist, the comebacker off Brian Fuentes. Eric Ibar's got his back, and Fuentes has got his 30th save of the season that leads the Bigs.
Number 2, Twins and A's. Jack Cust, boy, that's well hit. And Cust, you know, with the home run pose. Denard Span, like, give me that. Eye on the ball all the way. And then the athleticism to go get it may have taken away a home run.
Number 1, Carl Crawford, thief.
Fly ball hit deep to left. Crawford back at the track. He's going to leap. He got it. Crawford made the catch.
Look at the reaction from James Shields. Yeah, that's right. That's my guy. That'll be number 1.